Controversial astrology hot take: your nodal opposition is harder than your Saturn return. I'll say that again. Your nodal opposition is harder than your Saturn return. Now, your nodal opposition is when the nodes are shifting into the opposite signs that they were at the time of your birth. So for example, if you have your north node in Virgo and your south node in Pisces, then your nodal opposition would be when the north node is in Pisces and the south node is in Virgo, which is right now. Now, your nodal opposition pushes people out of your life that are no longer aligned in your life, and it calls in very fated events. It is a realignment. So if you've been lying to yourself, if you've been thinking that one thing is going to make you happy, then your nodal opposition is going to tell you, okay, wait, are you sure? And my personal example of this is during my nodal opposition, I went through the hardest breakup I've ever experienced, and it was with someone I thought I was going to marry. It was very cosmic. It was very confusing. It was honestly in your face, and it really pushed me to my core to change everything in my life. Now, for myself, I remember going through this difficult breakup. I then became a professor, which I thought I wanted for years of my life. I worked hard towards it. I had a master's of digital media. I got a professor position right after my master's. And then I go do my professor position and I'm like, oh shoot, this is not in alignment. And I finally let go of this prestige of what other people thought I was gonna do, of disappointing my mother, of disappointing my ancestors, of disappointing people in my life, which was really difficult. I'm almost crying. I finally trusted, what did I really want to do? And that was launch my astrology practice, which I did during my Saturn return. And it can be one of the most life-changing, beautiful moments of your life. It will be hard. It will be hard, but it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it for you. Now, your Saturn return is still going to be hard, okay? However, if you listen to the lessons of your nodal opposition, if you pay attention, it's not going to be as hard as other people's Saturn returns, because if you ignore what the universe wants you to do, that's when your Saturn return is going to be so much harder for you. Both your nodal opposition and your Saturn return is going to help you grow, and it's actually going to be worth it. Only if you learn the hard lessons and you pay attention to what the universe is asking you to do. Some of you will have your nodal opposition and your Saturn return at the same time, and this is intense, yet please know this will be worth it. And I'm so sorry. Let me know in the comments if you've been through your nodal opposition, if you've been through your Saturn return. I'd love to know. And do you agree with me? Let me know.